Sunday, December 5th at 7:55 p.m. Just a little bit ago, Jim was sitting on the couch, or love seat there where Amy is, and he said, "Did you hear that?" And he heard some kind of a thump, and I didn't hear it. And then I kind of forgot about it, and I thought, well, I better get up and check and see if he did hear something, if they're back, because actually they have been gone all week because it's been gun season for deer. It started Monday, so it's been almost a whole week, and they did nothing during that time, unless I did do some audio on the front porch, and I haven't listened to it yet, so I don't know if that showed any sign of them being here. But as far as them coming to the porches or doing anything like that, they did nothing. So I think it's pretty crazy that, see, the hunters were here yesterday. They're not allowed to come here on Sundays to hunt. The landowner doesn't allow it. So this is the last day for this gun season. And they're back. Here's what they did. This little lantern that sits on our table, usually up here, they put it in the middle of the chair. So it usually sits right there. And you know how they do by putting stuff in the middle of the chairs, so definitely say that was them. And I haven't checked the back porch, but I'm going to. A very generous viewer sent me the means by which to get this toy for the Bigfoots. They're called specs. They're magnets, and they're like, they bend, and you can arrange them in different shapes. I'm going to put this out tonight since they're back and see what they do. Hopefully they do a lot. I want to say thank you, Christine, for sending me these. Earlier this morning, Amy and I were back in the bedroom and heard a thump. And I finally thought I'd better come and check on it, because we actually heard a couple of weird things. So I opened the door and look out here. And they did it again. Trying to figure out why they keep doing that. Might just be to say, hey, we were here. Or I was thinking, since they keep putting it in Jim's chair, Jim used to come out here during the summer, you know, when it's nice, and sit here, and he would usually light that lantern. So maybe they're missing Jim sitting out here on the front porch. This is Sunday, December 12th, 8:50 a.m. Okay, what I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell you about actually happened yesterday, but I wasn't able to record it at the time. So, that little light that sits on the table, it's actually mosquito repellent. It puts out mosquito repellent that, you know, it heats it up, thermocell thing. But it also has a light. So yeah, they've been putting it on Jim's chair. Well, yesterday we went away, and when I came home and checked the front porch, I saw that it was moved over here. And it's so cool because they put it with the other lights. That one used to sit where this one sits now, up on the table, and it's also mosquito repellent, and it has a flame that it burns. It's like a lantern, or I don't know what to call it, but that also is the same type of deal. So they put it with the other ones. I thought that's pretty cool. So I'm going to put it back and see what else happens, if anything, but we'll see. And I haven't been to the back porch yet, so I will check that next. It's now 6:14 p.m. and I just came out to check some things. It's been a while since I was out here. I checked a few hours ago. And yeah, I walked all around the yard, and we had a storm. Lots of wind, and it blew sticks, so I picked up a few sticks and put them in the fire pit. So I know that this was not here just out a few hours ago. But they took one of the bricks, we've got a few here now, and put it on the table. That's a new one. So, I guess they're just saying hi. I don't think I saw anything else messed with. This got blown down, so I just kind of put it back. Kind of messed up. I figured if they see it's bendable and they move around, maybe they'll do something with them. So, that's pretty funny though about the brick. It's Tuesday, December 14th, 6:54 a.m. Okay, I have been up probably for about 15 minutes now, and the reason being is that Amy came in, jumped on the bed, which she usually sleeps with me, so this is not normal for her. If she gets up, she usually comes back in and lays down. Well, she came back in, jumped on the bed, meowing like crazy, jumping around. Occasionally she will do that whenever she's in one of them playful moods that cats get in. But she didn't, like, jump back down right away, which is what she usually does for that. So I thought, is she trying to tell me something like she has a couple other times? Jim and I, she'll like come in the middle of the night and meow like crazy, like she's trying to tell us something. So I thought I'd better get up and check things. Come out here, and I open the door. First thing I see is the light in the middle of the chair again. Awesome. So that means they were up. So maybe she was trying to tell me that they were up. And then I look over here, and Chris's rock has moved. Now it usually sits over here. Actually, yeah, I was thinking maybe they turned it, but I think they just moved it. So they moved that rock and put the light in Jim's chair again. Dead center. Now it's kind of, I think I just saw that it was 28 degrees on my phone, and so it's pretty cold. So I'm not sure that they were up just now. They could have done it during the night, but the way Amy was acting really made me think they might have been up then. So I brought my pulsar out and looked around for quite a while, and I didn't see anything, but oh well, one of these days I'll catch them. I came out the back door here recording because I wasn't sure if they'd be hiding back here, because they would have seen me at the front, so I haven't checked things yet back here. So nope, don't see anything back here. Okay, I guess I'll go in. I'm on my way down to the lake to check for prints, and I just remembered something about this morning. I wanted to record it real quick before I forget again. Whenever Amy got me up and I was still laying in bed deciding whether to get up, I heard some kind of a thumping sound outside. I think it was outside anyway, so that was something that encouraged me to get up and look. Excuse me, thought I'd step into the woods and look around a little bit. I just walked in. I was gonna walk by this, even though it looked a little strange to me, but I thought I'd better turn around and look better at it, because that horizontal branch right there is balancing in the crook of the tree, but there's also one above it, horizontal, but it comes down and it's actually preventing this one from falling. It's like keeping it balanced in that crook. So looks a little bit manipulated to me. I haven't been in the woods in a while, and this is super exciting to me. Well, we did go, me and Jim, a little bit, but I haven't been down here in the woods for a while. So yeah, this is at the lake, so I'll let you know if I see anything else. So the reason why two of them makes a difference is that it's like they would have both had to have fallen at the same time in order for the one behind it or up above it to balance it so it wouldn't fall out. I guess what I should have mentioned about that little arrangement I just showed you is that a lot of times when you walk into a section of woods there will be a marker, so that's what I'm thinking that might be. If it is, there's probably going to be more as I make my way past it. I did see one more thing beyond that was a little suspicious, but it wasn't concrete enough for me to say anything, so I didn't. It's Wednesday, December 15th, 9:31 a.m. So I got up this morning and I'm walking by here and I see the lantern light thing on the table. I thought, well, I guess they didn't come up last night. Then I get over here, look out and see that stick in the middle of the porch entrance, whatever you want to call it. That's hilarious. The thing is, we had a bad wind, I don't know, last week sometime, and that stick's been laying down there on the steps where it fell. And so they've decided to put it up here on the middle of the porch for some reason. Okay. I have no idea what that's about. Jim said he leaves for work early, and he said when he said it was there this morning, so he said he didn't touch it or anything. So apparently they did that sometime before 5:30. So it would have been during the night. I don't know, but the things that have been happening lately kind of show the personality of one of them that I'm dealing with right now, with that light moving it. I don't know. It's so funny. I just thought of something. It's like, I've been thinking that stick's big and I should get it off there, but I haven't done it. Jim hasn't done it, so I'm wondering if they're like, hey, you know, this stick here is on your steps and it's kind of big, and maybe you should get rid of it. So they made it obvious. I don't know if that's what that's all about or not, but it's just what came to my mind. Still nothing happened back here. They are really focused on the front porch right now. It's Monday, December 27th, 4:33 p.m. This morning, when I came out here, I saw a couple things that I thought might be Bigfoot related, but I wasn't sure. But before I go into that, it's been 12 days since anything has happened for sure. And it's getting a little concerning. For those of you that want me to always put a camera out, well, on the 15th, I put a camera inside on the fireplace, kind of looking out the window. Is like back in. I thought, well, if it's back in, maybe they won't see it, maybe they won't care. But it was only in there for like 2 to 3 hours at the most, and I took it down. But I don't know, I mean, before that I was going around the house on the inside looking for the best window to look out and all that. So I don't know if they saw me or knew I was doing it or what, but I have to tell you, even if they didn't see me or know that I did it, and that's has nothing to do with why they're not coming up right now, the fact that I've been worrying to death about it is not worth, to me, putting a camera up. So I am done. I mean, I know I've said that before, but every once in a while, I'll think, oh, maybe. No. Because even if that's not affecting them, it makes me miserable. Because it's like, now I don't know if they're gone just because they're gone, or if they're gone because they're mad at me for trying to put a camera up. So they have been gone before at times for, I think, up to 2 weeks. So now what happened last night was the dice, I always keep with the ones up. Let me show you real quick. Hold on. Okay, last night I took all the dice and I put them on that blue cloth. I don't know why, I just did. I thought maybe it would help keep this from blowing off and all that. Anyways, I didn't take a picture of, they were all just, with the ones. So this morning, this is how I found them. They were all turned like one turn over. I didn't get real super excited about that though, because see, they were, how were they? They were like this, and this was flipped up over them a little bit. So I thought, okay, maybe the wind blew, lifted this up, and flipped them when it blew, and that's a possibility. So I just don't know for sure about that. Then I made my way over here, and I found something beside the porch. This, to me, looks more like something they have done for sure. See, there's the porch, right here beside it. Okay, there have been some of these that have blown recently. But this was not here. This looks like one of those, and this was laying in this mess somewhere. I think it blew from the garden. But you see how it's broken over to make like a 3-sided square? That's something that they do a lot. Make these. And the fact that it's with this one is pretty interesting to me. So, another thing that made us wonder if they were back was last night, Amy started meowing and looking out the front, the window. It's in the, where you walk in the door. There's 2 windows there. She was looking out the one on the right. And she kept meowing and meowing and looking and looking. And then finally, I thought I better go out and look, see what's going on. And she wanted out, so I let her out. And it was cold, it was wet, windy, But she just went immediately right down off the porch. She went down, started sniffing the sidewalk and sniffing around and stuff, and we had to get her and bring her back in because I didn't even think she'd go out. So she was acting weird like that, and at the same time, Jim came out. I think it was when he came out to help me get her in, and he heard something moving around over here. So I had a recorder out, but I haven't listened to it yet, so I have no idea if it picked anything up. But I'm hoping that they're back and they're not mad at me. Like I said, the anxiety is just not worth it. So I'll do my recording behind me when I walk deal. I will do thermal. I am not putting one in the house anymore. Done. We've had a lot of wind. So there are sticks all over the yard. In fact, I was looking at these to see if I could see any pattern or anything, and that looks a little strange, but I don't see a pattern. But then I got over here and noticed a white stick right there, and then I saw a second one. And they are like right in line with each other. And that one's been broken off freshly, recently. There's also a partial one right there. And this, I don't know if it's related at all. There's a little piece of grass, so I don't know if that's just a coincidence. Or what? So I made my way around the corner. Right where I walk is this, but I don't know if it's anything either. But there's an X and a stick under it. My Lyme's been acting up again, and so I had to lay down and take a nap because I had a headache. And I just got up, I came out and checked the porch, and I feel like dancing a jig because they were up. Yay! They turned the basket over. What a relief. Okay, so I don't have anything else to say, but yay! Last night I turned this back over, and apparently they came back during the night and turned it back over again. Yay. Okay, I haven't been around the house yet, but last night when I was sitting on the couch, or actually I was on the left seat, Jim was on the couch, and right behind my head I heard, it sounded like something took their hand and just went, not real hard, but like that, on the siding of the house. Jim and I both heard it. I came out and looked around, but I didn't see anything. But I'm pretty sure that was them. Okay, ever since the Bigfoots have been back, we've been hearing them tap. Well, I told you about it sounded like they hit the house right behind me, not hard. But we've been hearing them like tap on a window like every day. And I was just laying down and got up, and Jim said that, well, I came out and checked everything, and I came back and told him they were up, and he said, I think I heard them tap on the window again. And that's crazy because they were definitely up. And they did a double whammy this time. The basket is turned over and they arched the Slinky over. That is so cool. I don't think I see anything in it. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of it and then I'm going to go in.